So, when we left off... Whoa, there are a lot of dice on the screen. There we go. Yes, I believe you guys were outside the hity. Hity? What am I talking about? City. Outside the... We're off to a great start. We were outside the city. You guys came over the last hill where you came into view, where the walls of the city came into view, and you saw shit getting destroyed and wrecked, and a big dragon fly out. So if that doesn't jar your memory, I don't know what will.
What the...
Okay. I believe this was more of the view you had at the moment. Yeah. So now, the very important question is, what do you do?
Well, I think the first thing we should do is unload some shit.
Unload some
Into the
shit.
burning...
Like,
into
not
the burning city.
literal. Yes. Yes.
You guys are actually
Excuse
like...
me, suffering people. Can you get out of my way? I got some business to do here.
I gotta poop. Move.
So as
I
you're...
meant we
you-
have all this gear.
Okay. So as you approach the city towards the walls... Yeah, let's see here. You notice that one of the northern gates is pretty much open. It's just got this large crack. The guards don't seem to be stationed there anymore as usual. There are people running out, a lot of commoners and people just panicking. You see one guy run out with his he's got this little cloth thing on his head and it's like smoldering. And there's quite a few women and children just running for their lives, and they just all look in a panic. And they see you guys, and they don't really pay you even much thought. They just keep running on by you. Some of them almost even bump into you.
So what's going on here?
Looks like a lot of the townsfolk are in a panic, is from what you can see. A lot of them are just fleeing the city.
Aftermath of the dragon, no doubt.
Mm-hmm.
And the place is all tore up and people are freaked out.
Maybe we should go somewhere to find people who might know what's going on, like why the dragon attacked.
I think that's a good idea. Being that I'm pretty cool with SUZAIL, I'll see if I can find just one of my contacts. See if I can get the skinny on what's going down, if they know where the dragon came from or why. We can of course talk to other townsfolk, but we might get something a little more useful from the black market style conversation.
Gotcha. So do you guys see where your characters are right now?
Kinda.
Top right, sort of. This click and drag thing doesn't seem to work anymore.
The screen is white. Oh.
It's all right.
So there,
Don't worry.
there's where you enter in those gates. And yeah, there's a lot of chaos. You see one of the center section, kind of around this area here. There's a lot of buildings destroyed, and part of the castles has come down as well, up on the cliff. Draw a sweet little picture. Yeah. So yeah, around this area, pretty much this whole block is destroyed, and part of this one, and parts of this one, and some of this castle's kind of burning, and it looks like people are just running all over the place. This area that's kind of on fire and smoldering seems to be cleared out for the most part, but everyone still looks pretty panicked.
So
You said you were
the castle
heading...
that's on fire is this the castle where like the king lives, like the castle?
Yes.
Okay.
How many people would you say are within like I don't know, like 120 feet of me?
Quite a few. 100 maybe?
100.
Yeah,
This is going to be fun.
yeah, there's...
So I whip out my rod of rulership.
Okay.
And I use it, and I say, "Everyone, come here. Calm down." So anybody that fails on a DC 15 Wisdom saving throw is charmed by me for 8 hours.
These are mostly commoners. So, let me do a few rolls here.
I like it. D20 times 100.
Well, it looks like the vast majority of them are listening to you. And even the ones that didn't get charmed are listening just because everybody else is. So you do that, your voice booms, and you almost feel like you just rise up and get taller, even though you don't actually. It's more like an illusion to everybody. And your commanding voice with this staff just draws everybody to you. They all turn their heads, look at you, and await your command.
And then I turn to Eric and I say, "Okay, now what?"
I want to turn back to Mirth and say, you asked the guy that likes to hide in the shadows what to do with 100 people looking at me? Really?
Oh, okay, forget it. Everybody, I need you to calm down. It's under control. Which one of you is really smart?
One of the guys up front kind of raises his hand slowly, and he says, "I did well in the colleges here. They say I'm smart."
Okay. So what do you think happened here then, since you're so smart?
A dragon came down from the sky, torched everything in the
What color
center
was
over
it?
there. It looked crimson. The guards tried to stop it. I think most of them have died. We were going to flee, but now you're here.
Yeah. We'll take care of everything. So, did you put out the fires?
We saved everyone we could.
All of them except for those.
The fires are still smoldering.
Because it seems like stuff's still on fire. So you're just gonna let our city burn to the ground, and you're gonna run away, even though the dragon flew away.
The Dragon Knights and War Wizards are on it, but they couldn't stop it. They couldn't stop it. I think they're still trying. And, I don't know if everybody else
So the
saw
dragon's
this, but...
still here?
No, the dragon's gone. Seems to have done his damage, but I saw something. I'm not sure who else saw it. The dragon, there were others with it. It didn't come alone. It had these small, little flying, small dragons. Just, this big. They went all throughout the city.
Ooh.
When you say this big,
This big.
it's like, really?
Maybe
Like
Not just like that size from far away?
they were far
Maybe
away.
maybe like this. Oh, okay.
Look,
You know
who's
things are smaller when they're further away.
who's the smart one here?
Yeah.
Farther
Who's-
away, technically?
Even I know that. So, what I'm going to need you
They
to
were small
do, everybody,
dragons. Small dragons. Yay size.
Okay.
Maybe, give or take.
I see what we're dealing with now. So what I need you to do, everybody, at least for the next 8 hours, is I need you to grab buckets of water, okay? and we're gonna put these fires out. And I need you to start. We're gonna start at the top of the town, I guess, in the north area, like around House Clarist. We'll start there, and then we'll work our way out from there, putting out all the fires. But we're gonna make sure, House Clarist. We'll start there, put out all the fires there, especially probably like guest house area, and then we'll go out from there.
They all start murmuring amongst themselves. And they say,
Because we gotta save our city.
"Who do we call our new master?" One of them yells out.
You can call me Mirth the Mighty.
The defeater of the Arkanvar.
Mirth the Mighty, we serve you in our king's
Tackler
absence.
of rhinoceroses.
They all give a
Or
cheer.
were they triceratopses?
Some of them hold up.
Yes, let's
Tackler of Triceratops.
let's save our city.
Some of them hold up buckets. Others hold up pitchforks. Others just raise their fists and hands and they give you a cheer.
Let's do it.
And
Get
they
some
begin
water.
heading to the river, and just the one right about. You see it probably. See if I can give it a
I
click
see it right there,
to there,
next to House Clear.
and they start looking for things to fill water with.
Awesome.
And it doesn't look like there's too many fires up here. There's a few pieces of brush that are on fire here and there or smoldering. But it looks like they say, "Do we take these to the main fires down by the castle in the commons? To the docks?"
Yeah, well, we're gonna yes, we're gonna start here. If there's any fires here, we put them out, and then we go south and hit any other ones.
Go south it is. Okay.
Because we don't want any small fires getting bigger. So let's make sure all the small fires around House Clarist are out, and then start going south from here. There's no fires around here? You got them all?
I think we got them all,
I'm holding
Master.
you responsible, smarty pants. All right,
Merrick the Mighty,
head south.
Slayer of Arkanvar,
Go get the...
Tackler of
Get the-
Triceratops.
Yeah, that's me.
The little boy hugs your
Now.
leg, and he won't let go.
Mm,
I lost my mama.
I'm not
Says-
into that, man. Uh-oh.
You'll protect me though, right?
Joe.
Joe has 0 nurturing bones in her. No.
Okay.
I just pull out a
Joe
dad.
doesn't do
You don't want me
kids.
to handle this.
I'm sorry, Tiny.
Wait,
Sorry,
I have an
Tiny.
idea.
I need you to... What?
Indentured servitude.
But I can't find
He's
He
so
could
small,
come
though.
work for us. Could we create like one of those like kids in like Oliver Twist
How
or
old-
whatever?
How old's this little kid?
He's pretty young. He must be 5, 6, and he's
Can you
he's bear
sing?
hugging your leg.
Aww,
Yeah.
he loves you.
We could burn out his eyes and have him sing on the corner. Begging
Why
for
would
money.
you burn his eyes?
You make
You're
They
a
make-
twisted. You're
they
sick.
make more money if they're blind.
You're sick.
Okay, we don't have to do that then. How,
I think.
well, maybe Aaron can learn how to pickpocket or something.
He slowly
Yeah,
lets
let's
go of your
teach
leg,
him how to like.
beginning to realize the banter you're throwing back and forth.
I'm really not sure what to do with you, man. Hey, smart guy. Where'd the smart guy go?
He seems to be leading some of the others. He's got a pitchfork and a
All right,
bucket.
I-
He's pointing.
I look around to the nearest large-breasted woman.
Oh my god.
You find one decently endowed in the chest region.
Lady, Have you had kids? You look like you might have had kids.
Oh yes, 17.
Huh? 17?
17.
17. Well, you got one more. This is your baby now. Take care of him.
There you are, Charles. I've been looking for you.
Oh, it's actually yours. That's good. I saved your child.
Do you have a reward for this good man for finding your child?
And not burning his eyes out.
I'm totally kidding. I'm totally kidding.
She looks
You
flabbergasted.
See, this-
You see other kids around
this
her
is-
too now. Suddenly, and
Yeah.
popping up from the
This is
crowd.
why Eric doesn't
We
have
don't
the
need
rock
any-
rulership, because I would just say, give me all of your money to everyone, and they would do it. So we'd give a big reward.
Anyway, so go take care of your family. Make sure your house isn't burning down, and go put out fires. Go on. You got this.
You mean we're not in danger anymore? Make a
No,
perception
The dragon
check.
left. We gotta put out the fires. Oh, hold on. Let me think about it for a second.
Perception. And Mirik, you can make a something check.
Something.
Yeah,
Do that.
whatever's most relevant for finding decanters of endless water.
Acrobatics.
I flip and land into a decanter of endless water. Glorious!
That's where I left that.
I got an 18.
There's something.
Okay, that'll work.
It's one.
You've heard of one in the Mages Guild, which is, will take a minute to get to.
Heard of one of
Alright.
what?
A decanter of endless water.
What happened?
You've heard they have one.
Oh.
Perception, I see a 15 and 18. Still need a roll from Eric and Cynthia. Joe.
I did not realize that was a group roll. I
Yeah,
will
group
fix.
Which you want, investigation or perception?
Perception.
Okay, I apologize. I also did not know that was a group roll.
No worries.
It's okay, I don't really notice anything about what's happening around me either. 17. That was a performance. What the?
Performance.
That's not what I clicked.
That's not how you spell perception.
At a time like
Yeah.
this, you're doing your readings publicly?
Hear ye, about the red dragon. Come closer, I will take all of your gold.
Some stop
That's
to
what I
listen,
have.
and then they go back to finding water.
Ignore her.
Ignore
Okay.
your face.
It's a really good perception check. 26, 18, 18, 15. Okay, well, you guys pretty much all win. On your, once the crowd starts
Yay!
dispersing a little bit with their
We
buckets of
win.
water,
Game over.
you guys begin to notice
Win a
over,
new car.
over towards the House Claris block, over here, you notice this cloud of swarming, looks like large bugs, maybe dragons.
Is it locusts? Because Joe's afraid of locusts.
They
It
could
might be baby dragons.
It could be locusts.
Joe's
pers-
afraid of locusts. Anything that swarms.
There's quite a batch of them. They seem to be swarming to and fro throughout the House Claris area, and there's kind of a big group of them in one area right around here. And they leave little blurry, sparkly trails behind them.
Eric is going to take a minute and open the portable hole and start looking around.
Okay, there are many things in there, including a dead, rotting corpse. Of a
The swarm attracts to it. I just shut the hole and like, pop it. We got an angry swarm, and they will be hungry as fuck when they get in.
I have this, JB. You just have to organize it by what you're looking for.
Okay.
Mother of hamsters, what is this?
That is our party treasure all combined down. as opposed to
Okay.
being spread across multiple things.
Nice. Where found?
Nice.
3 dudes instigated by Eric. Very nice. 3 dudes.
And
instigated.
I don't have all of them, but I mean, we've got like food off those guys too. So,
Should I make a web to kill the? Catch
I mean, we
the
should go
bug?
talk to them, see if they can talk. Yeah.
Talk to the. Sure.
I mean, are they bugs or are they dragons?
They look more like lizard type. First, they look like bugs, but upon a closer look, you see they have leathery wings, and tails, and they're all different
Good baby
colors,
dragon.
multicolored.
Oh my god.
Oh my god.
I don't do so well on the swarming type. Like, I can kill things that have body parts that I can stab. There's lots of little body parts, so I'm looking for something that I might be able to throw, like something that explodes. I'm going to take a few minutes and look in this bag, in the spreadsheet, and if you can come up with something, that'd be cool, because I need to go put aloe on my wife's back because she got sunburn. I'll be right back.
I think that was all in character.
I think it was too. I'm going to assume it was. So he's putting aloe on that. The woman with 17 kids is back right now.
She got burnt.
He's like, just hold still. You put this here. Lotion on you.
So, you got anything in your bag of tricks there, Merrick?
I'm
That deals with swarms of stuff?
thinking I might steal from the bag of holding and cast Cloud of Daggers. Which might do it.
You want me to set up like a trap for them? Maybe we can.
I can draw them in.
I can string a big web across the street here and go get their attention and then run them into it.
That'd work. If they were all in a line, I could shoot them with a lightning bolt. Good though.
Are we just
So,
looking for
are
like
you guys-
mass destruction?
Are you
Don't
guys
we have
moving?
a wand of something?
I have,
Webbing or something?
I have one web. Yeah.
Why don't we just use that?
I also have like burning hands and fireball.
Fireball
Okay.
is pretty.
So we,
Those
We
are
have-
pretty epic.
not against red dragons.
That's true. So ignore everything I just said because I don't know what I'm talking about.
Okay.
Are they all tiny red dragons? Like this thing's babies?
They're multicolored.
Well,
they
that's
seem
what
to
the
be
guy,
all
what the
kinds
guy
of colors.
said before. Okay. Well, we got a baby dragon swarm. What the heck?
Huh. I don't know how to handle that.
Oh my god.
It's like anything I click gets in the way of the cameras. Oh well. I'll fix it later. When I get a new monitor.
So, are we waiting for Eric now? Is that what we're doing?
I believe so. Yeah, I think so. Unless there's any certain thing you want to do that doesn't involve combat.
Yeah.
Loot all the shops.
I am going to drink one of these potions, I think. Maybe even 2 of them. I'm going to drink a... Now, I'm assuming that only, like... No real time is passing at the moment, right?
Oh, it's still passing.
I'm gonna...
You guys are just kind of standing there,
Well,
maybe slowly approaching,
okay.
but not taking any action yet.
Okay. Well, as we get closer, I'm gonna drink a potion of giant strength and a. I have on me a potion of flame breath.
Do you have a potion
Fire
of better
breathing.
lighting? 'Cause I could use one of those.
Fire
Potion.
breathing.
Fire breath, okay. Alright, that's
I have a potion of water breathing. Pretty similar to fire breathing.
Wait, Murph, can you use the Rod of Rulership to, like, control them and send them away?
It kind of looks like it's all out of gas for the day.
Okay, never
Who
mind.
wants to control dragons when you can control poor screaming people? One of which is very smart.
What?
okay. So they're still swarming, they're doing their thing.
Alright, so I drink Stone Giant Strength and I drink my potion of fire breathing.
Okay.
And now I'm turning into a bear.
Alright. Very good. Anyone
And now
else
I'm
doing anything?
starting to move forward.
I'm grabbing my weapons and getting ready for a really interesting fight. Trying to calm down a little bit and focus because I know I'm going to have to hit really small moving targets rather than like livers and, you know, the floating rib and things that I'm used to hitting.
As far as you can tell, you don't see them attacking anything. But that doesn't mean necessarily that they're not going to attack you, of course. But they're definitely swarming around, going up and down, and it almost appears...
They appear to be looking for something.
It almost appears so.
Alright, so I'm going to yell at him in my beariest yell. Hey!
Barriest yell.
Yeah. Well, you know, I'm a bear.
Yes.
That's what I do. Hey! Come here!
They barely seem to hear you. Couldn't resist it.
Barely.
They don't actually pay you much heed. Are you guys moving closer, or just
Yeah.
position your characters as you wish to move?
I want to steal the scroll of cloud of daggers out of the bag of holding.
Okay, can you make sure you...
I'm on it.
Okay,
How do you modify it?
you should just be able to write over it.
We don't have edit access.
Oh,
Okay, well, as you get to, about to there and roar at them, while they barely hear you, it seems to be just enough, the swarm starts to come together, converge, if you will, and they seem to make some kind of swirling pattern right in about this area. And it almost looks like you see this this shimmering green orb that they make around them. They kind of circle and become the boundaries of it. And it looks like nothing you've ever really seen before. But they seem to be indeed reacting to your yell, to your roar. You guys do anything while that's happening, or?
Is there any chance they're kind of in a line?
Well, they're all grouped together.
I'm going to lightning bolt them.
Okay. Alright, go ahead and do that, and we'll roll initiative. So you'll be initiating with that. Let me get the initiative thing up. There it is. One moment, let me clear it. Clear. Oh, sorry. Whose roll was that?
That was
Mine.
18 on Mirth. 19 on Mirth.
Mirth, 19.
Okay. 28 damage.
To each one little thing. Unless they
Yeah.
all have collective hit points now.
Why is it so hard to add people? I'm not quite sure how to actually add you. I should know this because I've done it like a million times. Oh, okay, here we go.
What the?
One sec. Oh. Just roll again and I'll modify it. That'll be easier. Because I don't think I can add you normally since you're a rolling icon. Oddly enough. Mirth?
Huh?
Go ahead and roll again.
Oh, I gotta roll again?
Yeah, I'll just modify it. What was it that you got?
Oh. 19?
Okay. I'm losing it here, guys. I'm losing it. I'm in my prime, I tell you. Alright. So, 28 damage. I need to roll some saves. Well, as it hits them, it does seem to bounce off a few of them, and others appear to be scorched pretty heavily. You don't see really any fall to the ground, but some of that green shield looking thing they're making seems to be disrupted for a moment. And suddenly they make kind of a final... What does that take? It didn't seem to take.
Do you have your token selected?
I thought I did. Let's find out.
It looks like you did.
Get a 12. Just you can roll it so that it gets on there. I'll modify it.
There we go.
There it is.
Okay.
I think my first one was a 3, if you want to make it that.
They all combine together, and there's this big green shield around a mind flare. Looks very familiar.
Ooh.
Much like the mind flare you encountered in the cave by the name of Kalanessa. That's Kalanessa. She looks very, very upset. There's this, all the dragons pretty much turned into her, and she's got this big radius of an orb around her. Let me go ahead and roll her initiative. Okay. Well. And combat can continue if you like. There's been one lightning bolt shot. She just appeared, and you see all these, it's just like flakes of magic coming off of her. And all those little dragons seem to turn into this mind flare, as if she was them. And you see a little
So
smoldering part of her robe from that lightning bolt.
How far actually are we away?
Let's see. This should be a... That's not quite
Oh,
accurate.
okay.
It's pretty much double this. So you're about
Okay.
nearly 50 feet.
Okay.
We'll just call it double that for simplicity's sake.
Okay. So I can go 50 feet. I am going to. How is this this thing around her is really 16 feet away from her, or
Yeah, that's about right. It's a little more evenly circular than that. It's basically this just big
Okay.
floating globe. You can see through it at every once in a while when a gap kind of opens in its clarity, but it's actually kind of hard to see through, and it's just this big green
Looks
orb.
kind of like a bubble.
Yeah.
Okay. I'm gonna run through it.
Make a strength check.
Okay.
A 13. That
Now-
doesn't quite get you through it. Make a Constitution save. You managed to not get injured by it, but you can tell that it is dangerous to touch.
Mm.
Can you describe this green orb? Like, is it just... Does it go, like, up infinitely high? Could we scale over top of it? Like,
It's
can we tell?
It looks like it's rounded. Probably goes all around her into the
Okay,
ground.
so like a semi-sphere kind of a thing?
Yeah, it's pretty much a full sphere that she's standing on the bottom of, almost like,
Okay.
you ever seen those gladiator balls you walk in?
Yeah, yeah.
It's kind of like one of those, except very magical. It's sort of shimmering. It's a bright green most of the time, but as it shimmers, sometimes you can see through it for a moment.
Is this something like, so we're turn-based, so like, can I, like, I can't like do a like any kind of like a spellcraft or anything on it and shout what it is, right? Which spellcraft doesn't exist, so never mind.
People use Arcana.
Right.
Awful anxious, aren't we? She says as you try to charge through it. She says, "Well, I only want one thing. Don't worry, I'm not here to hurt you." Yeah, well, aren't you going to ask what it is I'm looking for?
Your death?
Nice try.
Entertain me. What is it that you're looking for? Maybe we can help you find it.
You give me the girl. You know the one.
Joe?
Okay.
Hmm.
Alright,
Hey,
I suppose I'll take her too.
I'm gonna look at the lady and be like, "Are you talking about the one with dark hair?"
Dark hair, yes. Believe she goes by the name of Landra. Landra Clarist.
She's dead.
You take me for a fool.
No, I killed her myself. It's kind of what I do.
I would not believe that till I saw her dead myself, and then I still wouldn't believe it, for I would take the body back to my master. And now, I think you're hiding something from me. So you'll help
Can
me
we-
find her.
Do you want to see her body? I have it in this portable hole.
yes. That's exactly where I was going.
Here, I'll get it out.
She doesn't look too amused, but do as you wish.
I don't give a shit. I'm just waiting for somebody to take that orb down, and then I'm going to cut her damn arms off. But anyway, I digress.
Right.
Take
Well,
the
and that's
hole out, fold it out. Then we're going to like reach down in it for one of those two bodies, and I'm going to start like stabbing the arm repeatedly, and like until I can like pull it off and like throwing it at the orb specifically, just to see what happens. I'm like, there's her hand.
Well, you throw it at the orb, it hits the orb, and it kind of turns to mush and just slops to the ground.
Perfect.
And she laughs, and she turns to her right and sees a commoner who is mouth agape, just going, and reaches out and uses some telekinetic powers and draws him in. He like yanks in, comes through the green orb, and it seems to melt off some of his flesh in the process, and he starts screaming. And then she just holds him up and says, "This will be you if you don't bring me the girl."
I've got an idea. Is anyone using that bastard sword in the bag holding?
We had a bastard sword?
Yeah, there's
Yeah.
a +1 defending bastard sword, and I want to take it right now.
No.
Motion
Eric,
granted.
you are up next.
Alright, cool.
We'll go to your turn here.
So, I'm gonna take that sword and then cast fly and just go up into the air. Like, I'm getting out of here. Thanks for the sword. But,
Okay, you can do that.
I'm gonna keep flying up for like every turn for a while.
Get another computer there. Okay. So you're going way up in the air. Move wherever you wish to be. I can give you a little fly icon if you want.
Cool.
Flycon. Is there a wing? There's a wing. There's a wing. I think you got
I
it.
hope that thing sticks around for a few rounds.
Yeah, you got it.
Are you going to attempt to beat this person using physics? Because that's awesome. Are you going to try to ascertain 32.2 feet per second from that blade as it drops to the ground? Because that's badass.
There's a chance. Alright, I can fly 60 feet up per round. For like up to 10 minutes.
To make sure to give yourself enough time to fall.
Oops. There's no need for that. Yeah, that's all I'm doing.
Okay. She says, "Running away, are ya? I'll get you in time." Joe, you're up.
Okay, can I do, so I'm contemplating a dispel magic on this orb. But do I need to do some kind of... Why do I keep raising?
You want to disenchant the orb?
Yeah, I want, if I, like, can I do, like, a knowledge on that to figure out what it is, and if I can dispel it?
Well, in this nick of time, you're don't really have a lot of time to research it, so you can pretty much either try it or not try it. I mean, it's supposed to work.
Okay, well then let's try it.
Okay. Let's see. Does it have any
Here's-
certain rules? Yeah, cool. You got
Here we
it.
go. Yeah.
Well, go ahead and make a
So-
spellcasting check.
Okay. And my spell casting check is... I don't know. It's been a long time since I've done those. 10... Spell save DC? Is that what you want?
No. You're gonna make a ability check using your spellcasting ability, which is gonna be your wisdom. Wisdom plus your base attack. I believe
Yeah.
that's it.
Proficiency.
Oh, yeah, proficiency. That's what I meant, not base attack.
Okay, so then it would be like a spell save DC, which is my wisdom is modifiers 5, proficiency is, I'm sorry, I don't know what that is on this sheet.
It should be 4, right?
That sounds right. So it would be 8, 17.
Okay. Plus 17.
Value the power and
I think it's just 4 plus your wisdom modifier.
no.
Proficiency plus wisdom
Okay, so then
modifier.
it's 9.
Okay.
9.
Okay, go ahead and roll your d20.
is this so slow?
Well, it doesn't quite do much. So you can see it try to shut down part of the shield, but it just seems to not be quite strong enough to do much. And you can move some if you want, but otherwise it is Eric's turn. You want to play that way, do you? Well, I've got something special for you.
So let's see if your telekinesis can find me. I'm just going to take off and try to hide. I'll run towards a building, something that
Okay.
a very small person can hide in.
Yeah. Well, move wherever you want to go on the
what
map.
Where are we at? Are there like buildings nearby?
Yes.
Okay,
I realize
that's what I
it's
wanna
kind of
do.
hard to see, but yeah.
It's fine. I know what I want to do. I want to run towards a building that appears to have a stable roof that I could like climb on, and I want to try to climb the building to get up to the roof using a combination of jumping off of windows, climbing bricks quickly, and just doing various acrobatic moves to get up on the roof and out of sight.
Okay. Well, there's quite a few of them to your character's right there. And they're close enough together that you could climb easily. There's also a rather large one over near her.
I'd prefer to go closer to the target.
Okay. Well, take your pick. Let's see, if you're doing full move, you can go pretty far.
Well,
about
I'll
there.
use my bonus action to dash.
Okay. So that way you can climb. What's your climb modifier? Well, or you can just
Acrobatics.
Acrobatics, yeah.
How's a 30?
You barely climb. No, I'm kidding. You scale that thing like a spider. It's like it doesn't even look human.
Can we just assume that while I'm climbing, I take my dagger and like set it on my shoulder, and it's just like sitting there while I'm climbing, and then I throw it and catch it? 'Cause that'd be neat.
Yeah. Yeah, that happens. Definitely. So you're pretty much up on the roof. It's 2 stories high at your location. And looks like it's going to be Mur's turn next.
I pretty upset about this barrier.
Come on, bear. Try and get me.
Get through the barrier.
All right. So, yeah, I'm gonna go. I'm gonna rage, and
All right.
then I'm gonna hit this thing.
You hit the barrier?
Yeah, and I'm gonna use my reckless attack, which gives me advantage on melee weapon attacks, but attacks against me get advantage as well.
All right.
So here we go.
Okay, so you bite and claw at this thing. Let me roll something here. You do
Oh,
appear...
those are both plus damage. I didn't put that on, so they're both 16 damage.
It does seem like you maybe do a little bit of damage to it, but also it seems to hurt you some as well. Make a Constitution save, or potentially hurt you.
Bear con.
Yep. Other than melting a little bit of your fur, it doesn't do any real damage. So you've now got some bear claws. Bear.
Does it look? Does the whole thing look like it has weakened, or just this spot?
Just the spot. Like you kind of put a
Okay.
gash in it, but then it kind of refills again. Maybe you did something effective. You kind of feel like you did, but you're not 100% sure.
All right, I'm gonna run around the to this other side,
Okay.
and then I'm done.
Okay.
Question.
Yes.
Based on what my character has seen so far, with Mirth running up into it and then trying to smack it, do I have an idea of what would happen if I ran and jumped into it? Would it stop me and also cause physical pain, or would it just cause physical pain as I went through it? Like if I figured out yet if Mirth was able to charge through it just using force.
You feel like it would both stop you and cause damage. If you were
Okay.
somehow forced through it, would cause immense pain.
Noted.
Based on the guy who basically got his skin torn off as he went through it.
Bitch. Man up. Real man of genius. Today we salute you, Mr. Guy that had shitty skin.
She tosses the writhing corpse, or writhing semi-dead person to the ground, who's pretty much just all underneath flesh. He looks pretty gross. And she casts her hands into the air and her tentacles flay out. And she says, "From the Underdark, join me."
Great.
And you feel the ground rumble. And suddenly there's a large splash in the river here, and a crash, and stones go flying up in the air. And you see this giant claw come out from the river, and another one, and then a extremely large scaled head comes out as well. And something bursts up just about the rest of the way. This
Mother.
rather massive, what appears to be a dragon. It's not quite as big as I'm making it there. It's a little bit smaller, more like that. But it is incredibly massive and towering as it claws up a little further and gets its hind leg up there. And it just roars. It just... And you guys need to make a save against fear.
Half things get advantage to that. Mine does.
Very good. Frightful
So
presence. Wisdom save. So not be frightened from this thing. And of course, all the commoners and anyone in range just shaken. They look fear-stricken.
Is Merrick actually in range, or is he high enough?
Mirik. How high are you?
60 feet, I think.
Yeah, you're within
So
range.
high?
You're just within range.
But 60 feet plus the distance away.
60 feet, what, in the air?
Yeah, because there's like plus this distance from, yeah, that.
40 plus
40
another
feet.
60.
That's 100 feet. That's 100 feet.
Yeah, you're still within range.
Ah, okay.
Okay, I see a 17.
121.
14. Okay. Everybody taking your rolls? Using anything before you call it? Looks like everybody's got inspiration, just FYI.
Yeah, I want to use my inspiration.
Okay, go ahead and roll again.
Two.
I'm good with 19. I hope.
I'll
Alright.
try again. Whoa. That's intense.
Yeah, that's what you have to do. Dun, dun, dun.
Inspiration reads different than I thought. So I roll again?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yep. You roll again, and you pretty much have to take it, I think. Must be used before.
That's so much better.
Spend to gain advantage, or spend to give another. Oh yeah, we changed it. It doesn't. We house ruled it a while back, so you can use it after your roll.
Okay.
Because luck is 3 times better, or maybe even 8 times better than that, if it's not changed.
I'm going to use
so-
inspiration as well.
Okay.
I want to give it to Merrick.
Okay.
Thank you. I wonder if I can add to that with any abilities I've got.
So you get another roll.
4
Didn't-
telling rolls.
Didn't you have? What did you roll for
Just
your
give up
morning
the girl.
sorcery class?
I agree, John.
Alright.
What do you roll for the? What did you roll for your morning
Oh, that.
prophetic roll thing? Yeah.
Oh yeah,
15 and 7?
I have
Or did you never roll them?
I did roll them.
You
but-
rolled them, yeah. Let's
Yeah.
go.
Saving one of them. And the other one's a 13. Alright. I can go back and take that 13. It'll be a 14. Let's just roll. And hope for the best. Shit. I'm gonna get scared.
Oh!
My God.
All right. Well,
You can
the
keep
only
mine
one
up.
left is the stream one.
No, I got one.
What does fear do?
I got
You're
one.
going to run away.
I mean,
I'm already gonna do that.
I know. I'm not giving
better at it.
I'm keeping mine. Because that's how I roll.
Sounds good.
Okay. Well, everyone else, not too shaken by this thing after all, but Mirik, you are stricken with frightful presence. So basically, for 1 minute or 10 rounds,
Oh!
you have to
10 rounds.
That's a long time.
you get a
Super long.
get a roll at the end of each of your turns
That's helpful.
to overcome it. Yeah, frightful presence. It doesn't actually say what it does, but I believe you just have to move away.
Cool.
Keep
do
going
that.
up.
Yeah.
So is it my turn?
Yes.
I fly away.
Joe, you're up.
Oh wait, doesn't he get to roll? At the
Oh,
end
yeah.
of his turn?
Oh yeah,
Good point.
roll to see if you.
Yeah. Better do that. Wisdom save?
Yep.
Oh, there you go.
Okay. So you're way up there, but you're no longer scared now.
Cool.
You
120
haven't seen
feet
it
in the
here.
air. That dragon's like an ant.
Okay. So this whole dragon is like right in front of me.
Yes, most certainly.
Mother. Fuck. Freaker.
Mother
Sorry.
clucker.
Mother clucker right now. Well, can I get away from it without drawing an attack? Because I'm way too close.
If you use a disengage, but I believe it's within range. Let's see here. Yeah, it's got range on you to give you a swipe or a bite.
Okay. So, will the disengage let me get away?
Yes. I'm gonna go ahead and give it a separate initiative.
What?
None.
Oh,
Just give it
sorry.
its own initiative.
Yeah, I need to disengage. I'm too close. And I don't know that I've done. What's its reach?
Its reach is massive. It's I believe it's 10 feet. Yep,
It's what?
10 feet. Looks
oh,
like
when you said massive. I thought it was like.
massive enough.
Yeah, I thought I was never going to be able to get away from it. Okay. Does disengage use an entire turn?
Yeah.
Okay. Then I run away. Or I mean, I disengage. I don't.
Gotcha.
I don't run away. I don't
Okay.
want to get hit.
So
I
you run with
disengage.
your shield up. It's unable to get it.
GTFO.
It tries to attack you, but it's unable to do one effectively, and you get a claw hits your shield. Eric, you're up.
Okay.
It did attack her? Or it didn't?
It
Because if it attacked her, I get to attack it.
not effectively, but just for flair, it did try.
Okay. Okay, I got you.
Okay. I'm on a roof. I am trying to use something roguelike to get really close to that dragon, really fast, and as optimally in a really badass manner. So I'm going to look at this roof, and I'm going to look at the construction of said roof, and see if there is a mechanism that I can use to slide down the roof and across the thing, or vault off of the roof, or launch myself into the air, or do something neat to go away from the shield and land close enough to fight this thing.
Like that clothesline that's going from building to building.
Go,
Dude,
Aladdin, go.
Yeah, I got a bra on my head when I'm done. It's like a helmet.
There's a clothesline there for sure.
There is, but it's not quite at the right angle. It doesn't go across the alley. Or it goes, it's just like in the backyard here. Over in this area. There's not one going across, unfortunately. But, it's also pretty high up.
I was just getting ready to say, well then I'll go with plan B. My character is going to very carefully move backwards to the edge of the roof and just basically do like an Altair from Assassin's Creed. Just run in a full dead sprint and just jump with the intent to like hit the ground into a roll and just run right past this thing up to the dragon as close as I can get.
Okay. Make you an athletics check to see how well you do at this maneuver. Acrobatics, yes. 18. Well, that's good enough to not take any damage. Yeah, you can do your full move and get as close as you want there.
And the way that I see my character doing this is as I hit the ground and roll, I'm just going to be grabbing both blades and running, and then just sliding to try to get as close to Mirth as I can.
Okay. So you're kind of going around this orb thing
Yeah.
after landing. Okay, go ahead and move to where you want to be. Now, are you going right up to it, or are you keeping a little distance?
I'm going to get in close.
Okay. And that does provoke a bite attack. It attempts to rear down and bite you as you roll up close.
Okay.
Cool. Which one of those is coming at it first?
The claw.
Do you have a reach? Oh, you're bigger than that, aren't you?
Yeah, I'm bigger than what I am.
Can't seem to resize you, oddly enough. Oh, I'm on the wrong tool. That'll explain it. There you go. Okay, so the bite you said? That hits. 15, or yeah, 15 piercing damage.
Yep.
Okay. Noted. Okay. And you're up there, Eric. Now that pretty much took your full turn, I believe, right? Unless you used dash, I think.
I can use dash as a bonus action to get closer.
Okay. And you still got
That's a
one.
run trick.
You still got one attack then. Or
Do
one
I?
action.
Did he bite me?
Yeah.
He's biting at me, yes.
Oh yeah, he bit you. Looks like you're probably not going to be able to avoid this one.
I have a question.
Yeah.
So I have warding flare, which allows me to use a reaction to give a creature disadvantage. Can I do that
Yeah.
now?
As he rolls up to it.
Yeah, like, as I know that this thing is going to attack him,
Yeah.
can I... Okay.
You can flare in
then-
its eyes.
I'm like, bad.
Yeah, so it's just warding flare.
Okay.
So.
Let me roll its disadvantage roll. See if it's a miss here. Ooh. What's your AC again?
Give me a sec. It is 19.
47.
Your warding flare is super effective. And it misses its bite. It can't seem to see for a moment and bites the ground instead, just only nicking your clothes as you roll past.
As it's coming down to make the bite, as it misses, I'm gonna like basically slip backwards and just go and stab it right in the face.
Make an attack roll. I need to find my pencil. That looks mighty damaging. You definitely hit.
27, assuming it's susceptible to sneak attack.
Seems to be.
And that 30 hits it.
It does. Alright, you jab your dagger in his face and this greenish blue blood comes out. It seems a little angry.
Yeah, for the end of my turn, I'm going to give him like one of those like nods, like.
Okay, dragon. Okay, well, the dragon in its anger seems to be following its master's commands, and it reaches out with a few slashes. It attempts to, this time, claw you, Eric.
Okay.
Looks like this one's going to be a successful hit.
Seeing the hit coming in and realizing I'm not going to be able to move completely out of the way, I'm going to try to move my head and my squishy parts away from the majority of the blow and try to lessen the damage.
Okay.
Using uncanny dodge.
Uncanny
It's my
dodge.
reaction, take half damage.
It's half down to 9. So it wasn't 18 slashing. It goes down to 9. Oh, and there's some acid damage along with that.
Okay.
A whopping 8, half down to 4. So you're taking 13 for that being acid. Chad, you're also attacked. This is with a claw as well. Looks like this is going to hit you. Claw drives into your side for 19 damage.
Have.
Plus another 5 acid.
Have.
Okay. Looks like you're going to take, what was that, 10, 12? I think that's right. Yeah. And also it has a bite, which is going to go after the bear. It attempts to put a bear in its mouth.
As we get hit, I'm going to look over at Mirth and say, if we kill this thing, I totally want to harvest some poison from it, or some acid. That could be useful. I'm holding my arm and it's like seething with pain. I'm like, that'll really hurt.
What is your armor class?
14.
14. Okay, this bite. It hurts, and it hits. For another 15 plus 8 acid. So a total of 23. And he shakes you around for a bit in his mouth before dropping you back to the ground.
Okay.
It looks angry. It just gave it everything it seemed to have at you, slashing and clawing. And that's his turn. Mirth, you're up.
Okay. As my bonus action, I'm gonna breathe fire on it.
The dragon's like, damn!
Yeah, I'm a crazy bear. All right.
Now that dragon's a good idea.
got to make a DC 13 dexterity save.
Alrighty.
Or it takes. Oh. Or it takes 9.
Your fire breath appears ineffective as it just bounces right off its leathery black scales.
No.
Did you belch as that was happening? Because I couldn't picture
Heart,
tongue
heartburn.
like flapping. Bear.
So now I'm going to use my attack.
Claw bite. Well, your bite is successful there. A rating 12.
And my second attack.
A 16 is a miss
I have
on this one. Oh, you have
I have
advantage?
advantage.
Okay, then you got a 31. Okay. So 12 and 16, total 28 damage.
Alright.
Alright, you knock off some scales. Slash a few others. And it looks like it's the Mind Flayer's turn. Well, the Mind Flayer says, enjoying playing with your new friend? Ah, enjoy that. And she begins to hover up into the air.
What? No. That's not cool.
And how do you select multiple things? There we go. And begins floating up in the air and back over here. It says, "Hey, air princess, princess." Come
I
to
want to
me.
kill her so bad.
Come to me and save your city. And you see her start to cast spells at houses and knock down some walls here and there with her telekinetic powers, like she's just searching. Alright. Merrick, you're up.
Alright. How much damage does a bastard sword deal?
I don't know.
Probably
Used
not
to be
the...
1d10.
I think it does D10.
Okay, it's probably not the deciding factor here.
What bastard sword is this?
The +1
Usually-
to bastard sword. He grabbed
Yeah.
from the bag.
Oh, you guys from one of the warriors or something?
Yeah.
So I want to fly in like a 45-degree angle up and toward the Mind Flayer.
Okay.
So I'll get like, I don't know, like 40-ish feet toward it. I should probably calculate that, but...
You also have a +1 to your AC while you're wielding that sword.
I do. It's very useful
Yes,
against
you
birds.
do.
So you're saying our portable hole had +1 AC this entire time? Holy shit. The corpse had 1 AC.
But, yeah, so I want to take that sword and throw it like a javelin at the Mind Flayer from like 160 feet in the air.
Alright.
And I'm going to take a 20 on that roll
Take a 20. What do you got? How do you take a 20?
with my foretelling roll.
Oh, your foretelling roll. Was that a natural 20?
It was. I had a 13 and then a 20.
Okay. Well, let me roll
And
something
it's
here.
the Earth, and the rest of SUZAIL falls. It's on. That was cool. The dragon dies.
Alright. You throw it with your foretelling power, and you just, before it even hits her, you can just see it, like ahead of its time, go through the shield and pierce her, and then it's almost like a delayed reaction. She's just like, Go ahead and roll damage.
Yeah, princess, shit.
So do I roll damage like from a fall out of a person, or
No, just roll a crit with
okay?
which just do double your strength modifier.
So for a crit, you roll 2 times the damage.
Yeah.
Okay.
All the dice.
That's my strength modifier. It's like -1 or something.
What is it?
Well, if it was a +1 sword, then you get +1 to your attack damage, and then
Yeah. So I've got like 2d plus 10 plus 2.
You can use your spellcasting modifier on this damage and just double it.
Alright, I'll make it 2d10 plus 10. No, 12.
So the good news is he hit the mind flayer. The bad news is she has +1 AC.
Yeah, she looks mighty surprised. She's like blasting walls, and this sword just nails her in the back and drives into her. And she reels in pain and turns around and pulls it out slowly.
Oh crap, I did give her +1 AC.
She's like, this is the artifact I've been looking for. It's called Princess. I'm like, oh, fuck.
But she's definitely went through her shield. Joe, you're up.
I'm gonna use a mass cure wounds over here on the bear and Eric. And they both take 19.
nice. The bear is back.
Right. The bear is back.
The bear is back in town.
Okay, anything else, Cynthia?
And nope, that's my action. So.
Where did you move?
No, I did when I ran away from the dragon, and I ran, and I am staying
But the
out of the way.
the mass cure has a range.
Yeah,
Oh, nice.
30,
Okay. Well, you
30
still-
or 60, 60.
60, very nice. I believe you still got to move action
Yep.
left if you want to use it.
I'm gonna stay here because my next turn I'm gonna try and attack. The dragon. My internet's been acting silly. Has the dragon breathed on anybody?
Nope. It's only
Okay,
had
so
one
I-
turn. Well, 2 really, including
Okay,
its
so-
initial.
Okay, that's what I needed. Thank you.
Okay, looks like it's Eric's turn.
Staying put.
Alright. So I need a little bit of help on picturing specifically where I'm at with relation to this dragon. Because based on where I'm at is going to depend on what I do. I
Okay.
kind of see, like, Mirth on one of my sides, like, tangling with this thing, and I'm just really close to them. It came down to bite me, and I shanked it in the head, and then it reeled back because it was pissed, and it started biting and throwing Eric
Yeah.
around, or Mirth around like a squeaky toy.
Yep. So it's facing directly at you, and you pretty much have the bulk of its wings right above you almost, and its claws just right up in your business, and you mostly see its chest, and when it does its bite attack, it snaps down. So what you're mostly seeing is its belly and claws flailing, and the darkness of wings overhead.
How high does it stand from, like, its belly to the ground? Like, from, like, belly to feet, like, ground? Could I get under there is what I'm asking.
Pretty damn high. You probably could. You're small, you easily could.
Okay.
Yeah.
So here's what I want to do. I'm going to just try to sprint, stay low to the ground, and I don't know, try to blend in as best I can on a dark night. Just bolt for this thing's crotch, slip under one of its legs. As I'm doing this, putting away my blades and watching out for teeth and claws, and then just try to start climbing up this thing's back. ferociously, like grabbing the scales and just as fast as I can.
Okay, let's have you make a. I think an acrobatics check would be appropriate.
Neat.
Is that a 15?
Yes.
Okay, well, as you go to do this, it attempts to stomp on you.
Okay.
Warding flare.
Warding flare? Okay,
Warding flare.
very good.
It attacks. I warding flare.
And I smack it.
Alright, 19 damage there, I see.
Not my buddy.
Dragon tries to smash and sting and snare. I get care from a bear and a warding flare. I'm digging this, man.
Well, it does manage to nip you with a stomp.
Okay. In response to that, I'm going to try to, like, what would I do against the stomp? Just running, and then just stop sudden, and maybe only get, like, my leg or my arm stomped. I'm going to use my reaction as well, uncanny dodge, to nerf the damage.
Gotcha, okay. Make sure I'm rolling this right. It manages to nick you with a claw for 9 damage.
So it was 18 rounded down.
Yeah. So you don't
Okay.
get smushed, but some claw scrapes you pretty good
Right.
of one of its back feet. And that does also stop your climb action for the turn. But that's only your move. You still got more, right?
It's a little late, but I guess I could have just used a... No, I guess it's not a disengage. I think I can dash, disengage, or hide as the bonus action. Could I do like a hybrid of dash and hide and just try to get under it so that I can climb it next turn?
You're gonna try to like hide under it?
Yeah, I mean, I'm only 3 feet tall, and this thing's huge. Just hide it like a leg or something.
Also, the area it's in, it's standing over what appears to be a rather large cavern that it came up from underneath the ground. It's got legs on either side. So, to your right, as you're running underneath and it tried to stomp you, you also had to avoid this pitfall. You pretty much either have to jump or go around the other side of its leg.
You said I'm done for this turn, so...
Well, you've used your move action, and have you used your... No, you haven't used your other one. You've really only used your move action, so you still have a normal action and a bonus.
Is it possible to do whatever actions are necessary to continue my efforts?
Yeah, you could try. So you want to still attempt to climb it?
No, fuck this. I'm going to climb it the fun way. I'm going to take my fucking blades out, and I'm going to, like, run and jump and stick into it with both blades.
Alright.
Yeah, that's what he gets.
Alright, so if you're climbing up it that way, just go ahead and make 2 attack rolls. Those look pretty good. So after recovering from almost getting stomped on, you pretty much just do a backflip and then run up the side of one of its leathery wings, one of the low parts of it near its back end, and then jab it in the back twice.
So I don't get sneak attack for all the attacks, so it would be 33, 43.
Total of 43?
Yeah, assuming a 30 and a 22 hit it.
Yes, they both do.
How do I roll a 30 and not crit this thing? Fuck. It was a 19.
You get in
And I'm
between
taking
its...
extra care to hang on to these blades, because that's how I'm staying on this thing.
Gotcha.
I want to drive it like a Celt Strider from fucking Morrowind.
Well, it definitely rears in pain as you get your swords in between its scales. And it becomes its turn. The dragon looks, appears rather upset, as you would expect. It lifts into the air, throwing both its wings high and then batting them down with a massive gust of wind. Make a dexterity saving throw. You too, Chad.
I get a advantage on this because I see it coming.
Yeah, and you got 4 legs. Well, you both succeed.
I'm rolling like a champ.
Jeez. It lifts up into the air about 20 feet, throwing some extremely hard gusts of wind. But Eric, you managed to hang on to your swords. It's rather difficult, and you feel like you almost barely do. And Chad, you're literally unfazed. It pretty much just gives you a hairdo on your bear.
Now hold on. With the 27, I barely survived. I'd like to think it was difficult because of this amazing boner that I have right now.
Yeah, that's it. I'm
it's
sorry, I
cold.
looked at
Wind
the
blowing on it.
I looked at the rolls wrong. I thought yours was Chad's. So actually, you held on quite easily. It seems
Cold
like
winds.
you just kind of went with it. You're just like a hang glider. And also, as it rears up, it what else does it do?
How close am I to the mind flayer right now?
You're pretty far.
Okay.
I mean,
You're all right.
about this distance here. What's that? 50, 52, double, 100 and some. It's about 105 feet. Because you're like right here. Oh, you can't see it. But yeah, you're top there. I think I can move him backwards to back. There we go. So you're still riding it. It rears its head back and blows some nasty acid breath right at you, Chad. Make another dex save. Let's see if your mohawk gets messed up.
Still advantage.
Okay. Well, this acid is going to do some half damage on you, since you're at advantage.
Gonna do quarter damage.
Yeah, pretty much.
You are so sassy.
Yeah. Grr.
What is the predicate of your shirt? It says world's okayest, and that's all I see.
Brother.
Alright.
Okay, you take
My
70
sister thinks
damage.
it's funny.
70,
70
half down
damage?
to 35, and then halved again down to whatever that is.
17.
17. You take 17 damage of acid.
Kind of makes you want to go right into that barrier, doesn't it?
Wow. I'm straight tripping.
You're
Yeah.
now bald on one side, like one of those dyke chicks that shaves half her head.
Now I'm
Fart, we're
mad.
all gonna get high. It's gonna be crazy.
Okay, well that's the dragon's
Now I'm
turn.
mad.
Just 20 feet in the air with Eric on his back. Mirth, you're up.
So its feet are 20 feet in the air,
Yeah.
or it went up 20 feet and
It
it's
went up. Oh, I'm sorry, I read this wrong. It went up 40 feet in the air.
So I'm nowhere near it now.
No, it is quite far under you, and it just blew its acid breath from way above. It singed half your bear. Half of you. I should probably put some wings on.
Interesting pillow talk out of it. Curlies might
Well-
be. You have to do short and curlies on that side. Like you'll never believe it. Fighting this dragon. And
So
The wings don't seem to work on this thing. Oh, they're just
I'm
under the
not-
bear.
I'm not really good all by myself on the ground. Okay, so son of a crap. All right, so I don't know how jumping works. How does jumping work? Because I have a crap ton of strength right now. I wonder if can I jump that high?
40 feet?
Like, pretty strong. um. All right, so here's what I'm going to do. I'm going to drop bear form.
Okay.
I'm going to go back to my regular form. I am going to... Is there like a building or something I can duck behind?
Just what's there on the map. I know it's blurry, but you're already kind of next to one, although it's mostly destroyed. But there's also one behind you.
Okay,
Some walls there.
so I can duck in.
Yeah.
And then I am going to... I cast jump on myself.
Okay. I see where you're going with this.
And now I have triple my jump distance.
Oh my god.
And is there any stairs in this building left?
Oh, let's see. Stairs. Roll for stairs. Yeah, there's a... It's more like a ladder. But yeah, there's some on the back that looks like they go up to a higher kind of rooftop area.
All right,
Slash
so I'm gonna
balcony.
go. So I'm gonna go over there. And I'm gonna start climbing the stairs. I have in my natural form. I think I still have almost 50 movement. Let's see. I have 40 movement in my natural form. So
Okay.
I got 40 feet. So I'm gonna go up a flight or two, as high as I can, to where there's a roof, and then I'll end my turn. Just on the other side of the roof. I don't want to let the cat out of the bag, as it might be said, before it
Got it.
sees me. So
Okay.
all right, that's what I'm gonna do.
What have we here? Soon. We'll see. We'll see. Okay. So you do that. You run up there, cast a spell. You're no longer a bear, right? I see you as a bear still. Multi-sided.
No, I'm not. I'm not.
Random side. Oh,
Choose
turn into a wolf.
side. Oh, there we go.
Okay.
It looks like a duck from this end. It's not very big. Like what's on in my chat window, it looks like a duck.
What
There we
does?
go.
Oh.
The token that you rolled,
Yeah.
it looks like a duck.
Alright, the Mind Flayer. Let me see if the Mind Flayer is going to do anything special. The Mind Flayer seems pretty angry at this sword being thrown at it, and launches a lightning bolt your way.
I am out of range.
Well, that's unfortunate for the Mind Flayer. Wait, how far are you?
Hold on. I am 120 feet in the air plus some distance for the lateral component. So that's like 40 plus
200
Hold on.
feet.
Not quite that much, right?
square.
Well, you doubled this distance. That distance is doubled.
That's 80,
So
yeah.
that's 80 feet, and he's 120 feet in the air.
Okay.
So
Over that
would be
far.
200 feet.
Let me make this person make an intelligence check. See if she actually does that or not. Do you fail lightning bolt? Oh yeah, you do. It tries anyway. And it doesn't quite reach you, but you see it flash in front of you, and it's pretty scary.
I'm gonna pee on whatever's below me.
Fantastic. That's a great idea. You
I got
fucking
scared.
daggers and I fall.
After that, the Mind Flayer continues scavenging around here, saying, "Well, just come out or I have to just kill everyone looking for you." And she knocks down a few more walls, and a few more roofs go flying off. Merrick, your turn.
Alright. Is Eric below or above that dragon?
He's above it. He's on its back.
Crap. That changes my plan. Do I see any boosts with, like, chimneys that would have rocks that I could, like, pick up? Like a big, sizable rock?
Make a perception check. And you're pretty high in the air, right?
Yeah. Skills.
No. Nothing that looks like it'll work. You could only guess that maybe you could grab a brick off of one of these chimneys, but then again, you don't even know if it'd be loose enough.
Well, I'll cast invisibility and fly down and try it. See if I can find one.
Okay. Are you heading close to the dragon? Because you pretty much have the choice of down like this area or this one over here.
Yeah, I'll turn invisible and then fly toward the dragon down this way.
Okay. Alright, go ahead and move down there. Make your strength check to see if you can get this brick off the dislodge from the chimney.
Alright. That's gonna be terrible. 11.
You get a half of one. You get a half of a brick loose.
Crap.
One that was about to crumble off anyway.
A brick.
Alright. Well, I guess that's probably my turn then, isn't it?
Yes. Joe, you're up.
Okay, how far from me is the Mind Flayer? More than 120 feet?
I believe so.
Okay. How about Mr. Dragon?
Dragon, 40 feet in the air and 20 feet from you. Somewhere around 40 feet away total.
Okay, great. So, I'm gonna cast Scorching Ray. I get 3 rays. I have to attack. There we go.
Okay. Looks like we're going to go to 11:30 anyway.
Make a ranged spell attack for each. Okay, so I need to roll 3 of these. 1, 2.
I built you a macro.
I saw that after I started rolling. I'm awesome.
Well, your rolls are pretty good.
Can you just do the macro for the damage because it'll look cool?
Oh, all of those seem to hit. What, is there a save on that? No save, is there? It's just up to hit.
Yeah, it's range attack. So 3 rays. So my rolls were 22, 25, 28.
Yeah.
And the damage is
777.
777.
You just hit the lottery of 21 damage.
Woo woo!
Does it scale as you level up? Because that macro is old.
What?
Does the damage scale as you level up because that macro is old?
It is being cast as 3rd level. So, is it 3rd level?
It's second level.
Scorching Ray is 2nd. No.
Okay.
It is being cast as 2nd.
Alright.
Okay. Well, your rays do some damage and manage to not hit Eric, but they get mighty close. Just like ducking, one of them flies right over your head. Eric, you're up.
Okay. So I want to.
Jackpot.
Where am I at? Like, I know I'm on its back. How close am I to where its wings come out of its back? Like the actual pieces of its body that connect to the wing to the back.
It's pretty much all the way down its back. Like, it's got these kind of arms that it comes off of, and the bottom part of it scales all the way down its back. So it's they're attached to almost its whole spine. It's just like a long, leathery strip.
I'm holding on, and I want to look at, like, I'm going to say the left wing, and I'm basically going to start making my way towards that. The way that I see myself doing this, I want to attack and move as kind of a hybrid action. So, like, basing off of one of the blades and just, like, and, like, stabbing it and moving and just climbing this thing. I can only move, so far because I'm using my weapons to hold on, basically,
Gotcha.
and I really hope I don't miss.
Well, you realize as it's kind of lifted into the air, you could almost run up it with using your dexterous skills. So while you're
That
holding
sounds way cooler, and you were totally doing that.
I mean, yeah, lifting into the air, you definitely had to hang on, but now that you're on there and kind of balanced in the center, you can definitely move about with your dexterity if you wish.
Okay. Going to... Oh, God, this is going to be terrible. Try to, like, bring it up to the feet, stand up, and in a very quick move, try to just pull the blades out straight so they don't, like, nick anything and piss it off, and then just run down its back and try to get as close to its head as I can, or its neck.
Okay. Yeah, you can run up pretty much the entire length of its body there in the center.
Okay. Assuming I can get there unmolested. I want to find new homes for the blades. Temporary homes.
Okay, make an attack roll.
There's the first one.
Mother of pancakes. It's a lot of dice.
How are you going to adjudicate on sneak attack? Because I'm on its neck. Like, I technically don't meet any normal criteria for, like, getting advantage on an attack roll.
I suppose you can force it if you use your bonus action on that.
Yeah, I think that's my best bet. I'll take Vanilla Slice and just jam it into the side of its neck.
Alright, let's see what that does here. It makes a shriek of pain. It still seems to be flying steady and definitely notices you now.
So the bonus action prevents me from being able to hit again. Is that right?
Yeah. So you just pretty much precision stab it, trying to get it right in a vital area.
Yeah.
And it
Can I
seems you
do
do.
something to kind of fortify my position?
I think you're all out of stuff. You've done a move, you've done an attack or an action, you've done your bonus. Your dagger is stuck in it, and you're holding on to it.
All
You
right.
can keep hanging on.
Yeah. That's all I got.
Okay. Well, with the dragon being up, let's see here. Yeah, it does kind of a spin type flight move, and once again bats its wings very hard. Go ahead and make a dexterity save. Nailed it. You hang on with no problems. It clearly tries to knock you off. You feel a large gust of wind, and it shakes its kind of middle body up and down, trying to throw you off. But you just stick on it like it's nothing. You pretty much just glide with the movements like, whoop, yeah. think it's a roller coaster or something. And the dragon lifts higher into the air, going about another 80 feet and forward some as well. It goes about over to here, or maybe over to here. But it is now about 110 feet in the air. Mirth?
110 feet, you say?
Yes. What we're about to see.
The top of it is at 110 feet, though, right? So maybe at least the bottom of it is. Well, how high is my building?
Your building is about 40 feet.
Okay. All right. So I just rolled my hit dice for my lion. So I am going to the building's 40 feet. So I'm on the building. I come over the edge. I'm going to cast Bark Skin on myself. That's my second level spell. I will then lion form with my bonus action. And then I'm going to make a running leap with a 10-foot running start. A lion can jump up to 25 feet. I triple that to 75 feet. I am at 40 feet. I can get at least to 105 feet. 115 feet.
Well,
So I'm
bark skin
jumping,
lion jump.
and I'm aiming at this thing's eyes. And with a pounce, when I travel at least 20 feet toward a creature, I can claw attack.
You're going ham.
And I doubt that this applies to dragons, but it has to succeed on a PC 13 strength saving throw or be knocked prone.
Oh God.
You just went full everything on it. All right, so you do that. You bark,
So-
change into a lion, bark skin yourself, and then just it's just like a. You just look like you rocket into the air pretty much after that
Please
run.
tell me he destroyed a church by jumping off of it.
Let me roll to church destroy.
Nat 20, nat 20.
Yeah, part of the roof caved in.
And being that I haven't become a lion before, hold on a second. I'm making my stuff for that. 1 second.
Okay. And go ahead and make your attack roll when you get a chance.
Yeah. This is gonna be. I get to do a claw attack, so this is gonna be the slash.
So like,
Okay.
I picture Eric like hanging onto this thing's neck as best he can with a dagger in it, like flopping around, and then all of a sudden, a lion comes flying. I'm like, oh, hey, Ruth, well played.
It's like, hey buddy, I didn't leave you.
There you are.
21, that's a hit. So you get up there pretty much, Eric, you just see this tiger face come up to its neck and just clamp down on its neck, like way up in the air. It probably surprises the crap out of you, like,
Are you kidding? Like, I roll with nerves, man. Probably what I said is, all right, tonight's round is on me.
okay, what's that, 13 damage? Can you tell me this up here? Oh my god. Alright, and it's got to make a save to be, not... Okay, well as you, jump up there, your bite gets so much velocity from your flying maneuver that your teeth sink extra deep, and you basically rip out its trachea. Like this big acidic trachea is dripping, hanging out both sides of your mouth, and you start falling to the ground, just like kitty style with the trachea in your mouth. And so does the dragon. The dragon kind of goes still and just starts like belly flopping pretty much straight to the ground, like it's gonna crash. Make a dex save, both of you guys. Well, Eric, you pretty much ride it down. Mirth, you managed to get out of the way, and you're going to take some fall damage here. You're about 110 feet in the air, and you're going to take a little fall damage. But not
I
that
spring away right as we get toward the ground. I don't know if that works or not. Have they ever done a Mythbusters on that?
Mythbusters, but it didn't happen.
Where a tiger jumps off of a dragon.
Eric, you're also going to get a little bit of damage from this fall, but it's going to be halved since you both made your saves. And you both take 6 damage. That is the half.
I'm totally going to use my reaction to half it again.
Oh.
As I'm pulling the dagger out of his neck, I nick a finger and I'm like, and put the dagger away and fucking land. Like, oh.
Oh. I also take. Oh no, I don't take half damage because I'm not raging right now.
Speaking of raging combat.
Sad times.
The dragon hits the ground with a thud and makes... You can tell it makes a crater, like everything shakes. It's a rather large dragon, and it starts twitching some. You see its arms twitch, its eye twitches, and it appears quite dead, and there's blood just oozing out of its throat area and from all its wounds all over its back. And it appears extra dead. And Kalanasa appears very surprised. She turns as it's falling, and Merrick, you probably see her, or someone might see her.
On the way down, just like...
And she says, "Well, no more games then. Suppose this ends here." And she casts
She
what appears
explodes.
to be a rather powerful spell. And you see pretty much all the buildings around her. They start toppling over and smashing. And and her little bubble comes off. And then you see her, like, she throws out her arms and knocks everything just down, just rubble flying everywhere. Her shield also goes off and seems to burst out and do all this. So yeah, let's see how far you guys are from this. You might get some damage. You guys on the ground there, make dex saves.
There is a law of averages. I will eventually fail one of these. You do realize I just fell 100 feet riding a dragon and made it.
With
Now,
like 3 damage.
What
now.
point is there a gimme?
Joe,
Now,
you're a
You were
range
saved
save
by a
save.
piece of a church.
I will invoke my Ring of Evasion charge now, and I succeed that saving throw.
Man, I wish I had something cool like that. Oh wait, I'm a halfling, and I just rolled a natural 1 on a save. I'm
Ooh.
lucky, so I'm going to re-roll it.
You just got
D20
bags
this
of
time.
tricks left and right. Tricks in the bag.
Here, 13. Bring it on. If only I didn't use my reaction to half 3 damage.
Okay, let me roll some damage here. This bursting bubble does some massive damage, as you may have noticed from it knocking over all the buildings and destroying everything. 65. half if you made the save. Well, Mirth, you obviously made the save, so you take half of 65. Eric, looks like you're going to get a 65 damage burst. It's half acid, half force.
Is there a thing I can do about that?
Do I take the full?
No, it doesn't reach you.
You're
Oh.
too far away.
Oh, good. Oh, good.
So, assuming that I took enough damage to knock me completely out, how far back would it push me?
Pretty far.
Okay.
Let's say 2d10 feet at least. Probably 3d10 is more accurate. So you fly back 19 feet.
How about 27?
Unfortunately, I don't have much control over that direction, so you're pretty much going to go straight this way.
Okay.
It was okay.
You're somewhere around there.
But he ricocheted,
And I got knocked out of my lion form, and I took 5 damage. So I'm at 76 hit points.
Jesus. I'm over here going, oh my god, oh my god, oh my god. Seriously.
Well, and to complete the motion, Kalanas, after throwing that out, then uses her telekinetic powers and draws what appears to be every living thing towards her. You see quite a few bodies lift up from the rubble. There are females, there are males, there are guards, and then she begins to just fly away with them. And you're guessing one of them very well could be all of House Clares, for all you know. It's pretty much everyone in this radius. But they all appear unconscious and extremely somethinged.
Extremely erect.
I think we'll have to catch up with her later.
And she gets about, get this movement here. Yeah, about right there is right. Merrick?
She seems to be going kind of slow compared to my 60 feet flying. Yeah. So I'm gonna try and loosen the other brick. I think Joe can heal Eric.
Make a strength check.
Alright.
You got a half a brick already. Let's see you over on this roof. Like,
You
no.
better be building a damn golem out of these bricks.
How big is this half a brick? Is it like... I might
I
need
mean,
a whole
is
brick.
it like a cinder block brick, or is it like a red brick, or...
it's like a red brick, I suppose. I'll hide
Oh, that's
this.
terrible. I don't need that. I thought it was a cinder block. I'm not going to try that. I'm going to
It's
fly down.
not
Oh,
the
go ahead.
heaviest brick in the world. It's not super heavy brick.
That's a shame. Alright, I still think Joe can heal Eric. I'm going to fly down and, like, in this direction, this way,
Okay.
and look for rocks. Like, I want a rock that's about as big as this.
Okay. You know there are some stones down there in the river somewhere.
Alright, I'll go get one of those.
Okay. That's going to take
And
a
since...
good portion of your turn to get down there and then lift it up.
Since I'm invisible, anything left, I'm going to start flying at the mind flare.
Okay.
Wait, that's a lie. Before I lift off, I'm going to form a little bit of clay into a shape like a sphere, but with a hollow out inside.
Well, what? You're
Like a hollowed out inside of a sphere, kind of. So
Okay.
like a little hole with a hollowed out inside.
So you're doing that instead of grabbing the rock?
Yeah, and then I'll grab the rock in the next turn.
Okay. So you're down there doing that. That's pretty much going to take your whole turn to do
Second.
that.
Hey, you're getting stoned and making a flashlight. That's like every day in college. Awesome.
Alright.
Yeah, I guess that's all.
Okay, so you like are down here in the river. Right?
Yeah.
Alright, Joe,
Playing
you're
in the mud.
playing. Yeah. So the mud's moving, water's splashing, rocks are being lifted, and you're invisible, so no one can even understand what's going on there.
Okay, I'm moving and I'm healing
Let me go ahead and just.
to Eric.
Thanks.
Mm-hmm.
Let's hide her. Go ahead and hide all these characters, because she's pretty much got them and a whole bunch of guards, and you can't really tell exactly who, but lots of people in tow. Okay, Eric healed. Looks like you're alive again. Now, in 5th edition, you heal from 0 up, so you should be at pretty much 21 exactly, no matter what negative you were at.
I didn't even calculate a negative because I knew that's the way it was. I
Gotcha.
just knew that it wasn't enough to kill me outright, so I
Eric?
did that save.
Gotcha. You're awake and prone.
I'm gonna like open my eyes and be like, dude, get up real slow and try to find my dagger.
It's laying there next to you somewhere. You can find it. Make a perception check. See how easily and quickly you find it.
Well, let me rephrase the term. Like, I'll look around, I'll perceptive, but my primary objective for this round is to reach into the bag, the hole, the something, and grab a healing potion and just chug it.
Got it.
If I
Okay.
find a dagger while I'm doing that, it's super.
Yeah, it's not super hard to find. It's laying near the edge of the river. It's shining blue, so it's very easy to see.
Yeah, I'm going to pull a potion of supreme healing out of the portable hole. And drink it if I can.
Okay, yeah, you can. That'll pretty much take
What is
your
that
whole turn,
heal
though.
for?
I think it's
Yes.
3d8. Is that right? I could be completely wrong. Whatever the supreme healing spell does.
I'll look it up, that's fine. Go ahead.
Okay. Here comes the dragon's turn, who is dead. Go ahead and remove that. Mirth, you're up.
Okay, so,
10d4 plus 20 healing for the supreme healing. Sorry.
Thank you, sir.
10d4 plus 20.
Yeah.
Not nice.
how high up in the air is this guy?
Kalanasa? Is he mind
Yeah.
flayer? She's a good, about 100 feet in the air.
100. Can't jump 100 feet.
She's holding a bastard sword. And has a big toe of bodies unconsciously or telekinetically being pulled behind her. Like under her.
Okay.
Something like in a basket or something.
Alright. I still have triple jump. Here's what I'm going to do. I am going to sprint at her. I'm going to run at her. I can get... would you let me use my bonus action to... No, I get 2 attacks. Well, no, I get 2 attacks only if Okay, so I'm just I'm gonna run at her, and so I can run 40 feet, and then I'm going to throw my hammer at her that I can have do ensnaring strike twice per day when it hits, which a writhing mass of thorny vines will appear at the point of impact, and you must succeed on a strength saving throw or be restrained by magical vines.
How far are
And
you
while
throwing?
she's-
People floating around like, oh, it got worse. The vine.
So you're throwing this thing way up into the air, right? Yeah.
Yeah. Yep. But I know I'm jumping. I'm leaping at the end, and I can leap. Triple. I got triple my jump right now, which I don't know how you determine jump height.
Okay.
How do you do that? You know? Oh, you know what? That cheat sheet might tell me.
Probably does. Okay, but currently you're running like 80 feet here, so 40 would be like about right
80?
there, because this is all doubled.
Oh yeah. So.
Wait a second, I'm on the wrong.
In,
You guys can't see my measurements, can you?
no.
Let's try this. There, you can see that one. So you can go to like, right there is about 40. The houses are all blown down, they're all pretty much rubble.
I'm searching for how to jump.
How to jump.
Because I want to get as close as I can.
Dead dragon.
What the heck? Oh, athletics.
Sounds right.
Jump a number of feet horizontally equal to half your strength score, or your full strength score with a 10-foot running start, which I just did. Leap into the air a number of feet equal. This is automatic. Leap into the air a number of feet equal to half of 3 plus your strength modifier, or the full amount with a 10-foot running.
Well, you've got a 10-foot running leap, so you can do the full amount. What's the full amount?
What does that even mean? Full strength score with the 10. Oh, I'll jump my full strength score,
So you get
which is currently 23.
Okay, so you can jump 20 feet, 23 feet. Okay.
No, times 3.
Oh,
69.
so
Times 3
69.
because I have jump on.
Okay. All right, and you're throwing your hammer with this force.
And then I'm throwing my hammer to
Okay.
have it strike. Okay?
All right, this is about a 100-foot throw. I think that might be a little far, but you can try.
I'm still 100 feet away.
Yeah. Well, it's so you're about there. Is double this. So she's 40 plus she's higher in the air, about another 40 feet in the air. I don't know what the hypotenuse angle is there, but it's somewhere around 90 feet, I think. 90 to 100.
All right. Here we go.
We'll give you the benefit of the doubt and call it 90.
I'm going to use my reckless attack to get advantage. Here we go.
Okay.
31.
It hits.
Now see if she succeeds a strength saving throw against the magical vines.
What were those? Ensnaring somethings? Ensnaring.
Ensnaring strike.
Okay. Is that a
So-
spell?
Yeah. It's enchanted on the weapon that I get to use
Oh, yeah.
twice a day.
Gotcha.
I've just never been myself before.
26 piercing damage. Restrained by the vines.
So my wisdom, my save DC is 16.
Okay. I'm gonna roll her save here. And it does some damage. It smacks her, but the vines don't seem to go off. She seems to resist them. And your hammer falls to the ground with a clank.
Sad time.
But it does smack her for some bludgeoning damage. Quite hard. And it looks really epic as you run and jump and just like throw this massive hammer 100 feet and still nail your target. It looks very impressive. And it becomes her turn. She appears
I think you should
to...
go back to him because he just satisfied like 2 of the 3 criteria for like ownership of Mjolnir. He can fly and he can throw a hammer 100 feet.
Where did this hammer come from? I forget.
Give him Thor.
Good one.
It's gonna be yard sale.
I don't remember what we got it off of, but this was many moons ago when we had decided that you would let me have this hammer.
If you use your inspiration, something special will happen.
I will use my inspiration.
Then I will use my roll of a natural 20. And just to prove it, look at this on the stream. I seriously rolled a natural 20 on the chance for it to return. It magically returns to you and now gains that ability.
Oh yeah!
I want to dance so hard I might break my chair.
It seems to have
It's a
extracted some of the magic from the Mind Flayer to gain this ability. You like somehow managed to make it absorb her power.
I'm
You're not
skull
even sure
fucking her. I'm gonna have all kinds of powers.
How
Maybe
much
it was your
damage
god.
do I take? How much damage do I take from falling 60 feet?
This time, none.
Yeah.
Land with grace as your hammer returns to you. Just
Superhero landing.
and the Mind Flayer flies away.
Wasn't meant to be.
She just basically goes off at full speed into the air, and we'll pick up here when we continue next session.
Oh.
We'll keep it right where it is. Merrick, you're going to get the first action, but we've gone over already, so we're going to cut it there. But we'll pick up right here in combat, either next Monday or the following. Whatever works for you guys.
Awesome. Cool, guys.
Good.